Good afternoon, Windy Bill here. And today I'm at the Orchard Day Use Area, Carson River Ranch, Fort Churchhill State Park. Now, if you thumb back through a few of my videos, probably 6-8 months ago, did a beautiful video on the big 2-story mansion over there. And that side of the road, all the farm stuff on that side of the road. So today I stopped by, and we're on the opposite side of the road. And we're going to just take a walk through this whole facility and look at everything and see what we see. Now, the tower that the sign is on, that would have been a small tower to hold a tank up on top. Either horizontal or vertical. And while we're walking, we're going to stop and look at something. Okay, here we go. Here we have a set of discs for farming. And this is used to turn the soil slightly. Like a cultivator, but it's a disc. And this one's very, very old. And you can see the boxes where you could add weight. And the funny thing is, that same disc, a little bit more modern, is still used today. Remains of an old wagon over there. Another old piece of farm equipment. It's an old plow. And this one would have been pulled by a horse. And you can see the handles on it. And you would walk behind that, holding onto those handles, keeping it upright, and controlling the depth. And in the weeds over there, there's another one. Think about having 80 acres, a couple of city blocks, and you have to turn the soil every year with a plow, by hand, one row at a time, about 10 inches apart. Then you got the wagon over there, farm wagon. Got a dead cottonwood tree laying down, and it's big. Cottonwoods always are. We'll keep walking. Here we have a scraper. Probably pulled by horses. It's a rollover scraper. So you'd hook a horse to this and you'd control the depth it dug. And it would scrape the surface of the soil until the bucket filled up. Then you'd lift it to stop cutting, take it to where you wanted to dump the dirt. Then you'd roll it over, and as it pulled, it would roll over and dump the dirt. There's another smaller one. And that would take a team of at least 2 mules or 2 horses to build, to move it. Another scraper there. Okay, another small, hand operated, pulled by a horse or 2, spring tooth cultivator. And of course you can see the handle. This was walked behind. The horse pulled it and you walked. Got an old-fashioned combine right there. That's orangish silver thing, galvanized metal. Case. You know, if you look on tractors today, they still make that. Just a lot more modern. That was one being pulled by a horse. And every farm needs an air compressor. It's an old air compressor. 2-cylinder air compressor, a 4-cylinder motor. Again, moved around the farm by horses or tractors after the modern days. The thing about these old compressors here is they ran forever. And see this old one sitting here right now? It would probably only take 2 weeks to make this a fully operational air compressor. It's all here. It would just need to be gone through and taken apart, cleaned, lubed, new gaskets, and I'm sure you could start it right up and away you'd go again. And here we have another rollover scraper. We got 2 of them, in fact. And these are much older because these were made out of wood. And just keep on walking and looking. Got another small disc out there in the middle of the field. Another old scraper. And we got a beautiful barn. Shake single roof. Loft has a square diamond shaped window. Structure unsafe, keep out. Well, keep out, yes. Unsafe, hardly. Probably be standing long after we're gone. They have went in and braced it up some. Gonna scan through it and let you guys look. Okay, we've got some type of saw there. Had been mounted on a wall where the saw blade was down. It was like a radial arm saw. That's got an electric motor on it because you got the electric starter. It's got a belt. Date that back probably 30s or 40s. Got something in the shed over there. I don't know what it is. I can't see it. It's too dark and I can't get to it. Okay, we're just coming along slowly. Got some more equipment and stuff hanging around. Old chain on the wall. This area is closed, so I'm not going to be able to film in there. So I'm just going to look at the buildings and show you them from where I can see. A lot of old farm buildings. Farm buildings out there. A lot of farmland here. And if you look off in the distance, if you look just beyond that big group of green trees, that's Fort Churchhill. Okay, more equipment. Leaf springs, double leaf springs. Got a belt and a pulley, old wooden spokes pulley, or truck rim of some sort. Beautiful, beautiful old wood. Another old building. That was probably a ranch hand's house. Hollowed out dead tree. A cottonwood, more than likely. Ranches and farms love cottonwoods. They suck up water like crazy, but they grow very fast. Back there, you can see it about 2 fences back if you can look close. There's a piece of old farm equipment of some sort. Now we're going to walk around. I hope you guys enjoy. Going to come across this little bridge over the creek. Not a stream, not a river, but just a little creek. Spring fed probably. And that's where they're getting their water for the spring house. Now we get into some a little bit more modern equipment. And this one's single plow bottom plow. And this would be probably walked behind again. But it could be pulled by a tractor and set up to run automatically with hand cranks for adjustment. And it'd be more modern. Got a long nature walk here and overabundance of bugs. Here we have a rake. If you're growing hay or alfalfa, this is how you'd rake it up and gather it up. Hay rake. Walk over this way, look at some equipment. Now we're getting more modern yet. Here you have a two-bottom plow. This should definitely be pulled by a tractor. Could be an old steam tractor, or it could be an old gas tractor or diesel. Plows are very unique. Like an 8-in, 9-in Ford tractor would probably be pulling that in softer soil. Hard soil, Minneapolis, Moline, Case, something like that. Another spring harrow bed for cultivating. I'm going to walk over here. We got one more piece of equipment here. I don't know if you're going to be able to read that or not. Made in Springfield, Ohio. This, my folks, this is a planter. More than likely for planting corn. You have the small discs on the bottom that cut into the soil, and behind that you had mechanism to drop the seed in place. Here's another planter. Same thing, less mechanical though. So this was a fully working farm. Fort Churchill farm was really large. And we have the Carson River just beyond those trees. And it is flowing very nice today. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. This, by the way, is on Highway 95. Between Yerington and Silver Springs. Silver Springs would just be up that hill and around the bend and you're there. Yerington's about 20 miles the other direction. If you're ever up this way, I'd highly recommend stopping. It's got a good setup for a picnic lunch, barbecue, day use only. There is a Fort Churchill, which is down the side road. Just you go towards Silver Springs into the road, it takes you back to Fort Churchill. Old adobe ruins. A little side story. Fort Churchill was to protect the travelers in the 1800s from the Indians and keep them safe. This ranch bought Fort Churchill. So when you go to the ranch, you see all these buildings. Well, you go to Fort Churchill, all you see is adobe ruins. Well, that was why the ranch bought this place, and they bought the farmland, and they bought the old fort, and then they took all the wood from the fort that they could salvage and used it to build the ranch. I did a very short video on the fort, but I'm going to do an extensive one when I get a chance. We got a monument here, so I'm going to stop and let everybody read the monument. And you can pause your video if you want to completely read this slowly. Very important place where they camped. Alright, as I was saying, I'm going to conclude the video right here. Everybody enjoy this video, I hope. Everybody will enjoy it. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Like and subscribe.